Who else was gonna love me?
Unusual wedding in Texas lands the bride in jail.
Yeah, here's what happened. Authorities say Kristen Spearman convinced a local reverend to marry her and her boyfriend, even though he was not at the ceremony. Turns out he didn't even know about it. He told police that he and Spearman got a marriage license earlier this month, but then broke things off. A few days ago, though, he got a package from her. It included a copy of a marriage certificate showing he was married. Yep, we have questions, too. The suspect is currently in jail, charged now with felony stalking.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all with another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely great. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribe to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Texas by way of Beverly Hills. And big shout out to everybody in the great city of Texas and everybody inside the great city of Beverly Hills. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me the story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, you all, we know marriage is a wonderful thing. Now, some of you all are married and you don't even know why the hell you got married. But to those who have a happy marriage, congratulations. And to those who want out the marriage, you already know what to do. But family, what do you do when you go get the marriage license and you had every intent on marrying that person, but some kind of way things change and you call off the wedding? What is a man supposed to do? And also, what is a woman supposed to do? As in the case of this story right here, well, we have 36-year-old Kristen Marie Spearman and also her ex-fiancé, 42-year-old Christopher Mitchell. Now, Christopher Mitchell, the only reason why I'm saying your name, because as you can see, your name is all over the marriage license, sir. If your name wasn't on the marriage license, I would not have brung your name up. And now, Kristen Spearman, along with her ex-fiancé, Christopher Mitchell, has been dating for a long time and decided they want to get married. But evidently, around June 2nd, things changed. Listen to this.
Kristen Spearman was arrested for third-degree felony stalking. The man claims to have had a relationship with her in the past, but that it had ended before the bizarre wedding there.
And now, after hearing what the news reporter had said, Christopher Mitchell decided to call off the wedding after going to get the marriage certificate with Kristen Spearman. But evidently, Kristen Spearman was not trying to hear none of that. So let me ask you all one question, family, real quick before we dive deep into the story. Why do you think Christopher Mitchell decided to call off the wedding? Because in my honest opinion, I think Christopher Mitchell did not want to get married, but he was trying to please Kristen Spearman, like a lot of men do. You already know that a lot of you women drag these men to the courthouse and you're wondering why you only stay married 6 months or even a year. Most of the time, the man is just trying to please the woman. And I'm not saying that about every man or every woman, because you're going to have people in the comment section saying, Trey, well, you cannot include everybody. No, I'm not including everybody. But some of you all already know you pressure your spouse into marry you. But that's a different subject for a different time. And that will make the story even more crazy, family, is the fact that you would think that you would have to have a man there in order for you to get married. So, Reverend Williams, I'm not going to say your first name, but sir, what did Kristen Spearman tell you or convince you into marrying her? What did she do, family? Because in my honest opinion, family, and I may be wrong, I think Kristen Spearman offered the preacher some extra money, some extra buckety bucks, because why would a pastor put his reputation on the line? And also, the preacher, I'm sure, had married many people before this. And also, sir, what made you think that you was going to be able to get away with this along with this woman? Now, common sense would have told the pastor, if the groom is not there, there will not be no wedding. So once again, where was the groom at? And also, where was the witness at? So clearly, family, the point I'm trying to make is this right here. The pastor had to know the whole thing was fraudulent. He had to know that Kristen was committing fraud. But guess what? Money talks and BS walk. Now, what makes the story even more crazier is the fact that after Kristen Spearman got the preacher to marry herself, she went immediately down to the clerk of court and filed the marriage certificate with the clerk of court. And after leaving the courthouse, Kristen Spearman went down to her local Bath and Body Works and bought her husband, yes, a gift bag along with some extra items. And then after she left Bath and Body Works, she went to his house, but she did not meet him there. She did not say anything to him. She left a package on a doorstep. And inside that package contained, guess what, family? Bath and Body Works, lotions and whatnot, cologne, and also the marriage certificate along with a picture of her holding up the marriage certificate. But what make the story even more crazier is the fact that after she left her fake husband doorstep, she went and took to Facebook like a lot of people did. And that's why we had this caption at. And she goes on to say, been meaning to post this, but my business, my life. PSA, you can't fake that kind of document when both parties sign it. Just saying. Girl, you got some damn nerve. But guess what, though? That fake document got her ass in jail and also got her with a felony. And what make it even more crazy, family, is the fact that, as you all can see this picture right here, she happened to work at a damn law firm. So, Kristen, you work at a law firm and you had the nerve want to commit this kind of fraud? Girl, shame on you. Anyway, let's begin.
This woman is accused of marrying a man without him even knowing about it. Now, she reportedly staged a fake wedding and left a marriage certificate on her ex-boyfriend's doorstep.
And now, family, ask yourself today, why would a person risk it all, risk being ridiculed, risk being dragged online, all because this person wanted to get married so damn bad, even though the husband did not know a damn thing about it? But what kind of person does that? I mean, Christopher, what did you do to Kristen? You must be all annihilator juice off that cookie. Anyway, let's continue.
Police in Beverly Hills, a community just outside of Waco, Texas, say the man noticed a gift bag last Friday and it contained a picture of his ex-girlfriend holding a marriage license and included a certified copy of a marriage certificate filed with the county clerk.
And now, as I told you all earlier in the video, Kristen Spearman, along with Christopher Mitchell, went down to the courthouse to get their marriage license. But a few days later, they broke up. So I want to ask you all this simple question. Why do you think Christopher Mitchell broke up with Kristen Spearman? And also, why do you think he called off the wedding? But why would a person go to the extent of going down to the courthouse, getting this woman hopes up, and then just to dump her a few damn days later? And we wonder why we have a story. And Christopher, you better watch your back, because I guarantee you, after looking at this mug shot, guess what? Kristen Spearman is not done yet. And Poe Thing, look at that face. Will somebody please love this woman? Let's continue.
Police say the woman convinced a pastor to officiate the wedding without the man's presence or knowledge.
And now, as the news reporter stated, family, Kristen Spearman convinced the pastor, Pastor Williams that is, to marry her without the groom even being present, and also a witness. And Pastor Williams, where was your robe at? Where was your Bible at, sir? You know doggone well you cannot sit up here and marry somebody if the other person is not there. I mean, what kind of planet we live on? But at the same time, guess what? Like I told you all, money talk and BS walk. And I guarantee you all, because I know some of you all are wondering right now, well, how in the hell and what did she do to convince this pastor? She paid him some extra money, I guarantee you. And that's allegedly. Anyway, let's go and continue.
I was talking to the lieutenant. I said, I don't think in 23 years I've ever heard of anybody who managed somehow to get married to someone who wasn't present for a ceremony. I've talked to the victim, and he's going through a significant process to try to have to fix this at this point.
And now, as Chief Corey Morton stated, in his 23 years of being a law enforcement officer, he never heard once of anybody ever getting married without the other person being there. And you could tell by the chief's expression, he is flabbergasted, and so am I. And also added to that point, family, just think about all the legal work and all the money that the fake husband is going to have to come out of just to get out this damn situation. And also, family, answer this for me. Do you think the husband can immediately file for a damn divorce even though he's not even married this woman? And just imagine that, going to file for a divorce when you didn't even get your consent to marry a heifer. That's a damn shame right there. Let's close up.
Kristen Spearman was arrested for third-degree felony stalking.
And now in closing, after all the work Kristen have done, all the years she put in with Christopher, convincing him to get married, she gets him to go to the courthouse to get the marriage certificate. And then, even though he broke up with her, she still decided to go and have a wedding and convince the pastor some kind of way to go ahead and marry her. And then after she left there, she went to the courthouse to file the marriage certificate, and then went to Bath and Body Works, and then went to the fake husband home, dropped the package off on a doorstep, and went bragging all over Facebook. You mean to tell me all her work was in vain? And sir, Christopher, you couldn't find in your heart to go ahead and just go along with it? And sir, answer this for me also. Why did you break up with her? Because in my honest opinion, family, I think Christopher Mitchell found out that he was dealing with a crazy-ass woman, like a lot of us men do. And also, my fellas out there, have a woman ever asked to marry you and you decided that you did not want to marry her? Or have you ever told a woman you would marry her and then you tricked her and did not marry her? Please answer that for me in the comment section. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.